What is happening? Yeah, what is happening, everyone? Oh, Juancho, the Juan and only. Sorry, I can't speak today, man. But back with another Nerds Lair episode, and of course, we got the ever loving J Money.
What's up? And it's
So,
only me. There's no
yeah, we're gonna
there's
talk smack
no
about you, Steven. Just wait.
or there's no geek takeover. So we gonna
The
have a
J
great
takeover.
time. Or yeah, the J takeover. Or get out, Juan. Get out.
God, who's just kicking me? And then, like halfway through the show, you're gonna be shaking. So, Daredevil, and you're like, "Fuck, how did they do?" He's gonna hit me up. He's like, "Shit, I regret it." Juan, can you come back?
Alright, bro, I need to get back in here.
But yeah, what's up, everyone? Good to be back. No geek, unfortunately, but yeah, just us. We got quite a show today. Holy crap, we got a lot of stuff since last week. We had a Spider-Man, and then I guess we can just start right off with DC. So we're it was a lot of stuff, but we'll try to condense it and like pick and choose what we like. So we got a Starfire animated show. We got
Yeah.
My Adventures of Superman.
Green Lantern.
Oh yeah, and Lantern. Or My Adventures with Green
Green
Lantern.
Yeah.
I mixed them up because we got a first look at lanterns, which got a first look too.
Yeah.
So it started production now, and what's it called? Oh yeah, James Gunn confirmed. We brought it up a few weeks ago, or a few weeks like almost a year ago. Teen Titans, the movie.
Yeah. Yeah,
Yeah, I still remember that. So he
yeah.
confirmed that. He also brought up other stuff like he didn't confirm or deny whether or not what's it called dynamic duo was part of the DCU.
Yeah, I think he said something like he's still trying to figure out a way to like see if they could fit it in with with what he's doing in DCU. Right?
Yeah,
Which I mean, fair.
and then I know you mentioned the other stuff too. Like he was also talking about like Batman and whatnot. And wasn't it? I know he also talked about him kind of there's things he kind of wish he didn't announce back when was it, like 2023
Yeah,
January when he announced like that slate the what chapter 1 Gods and Monsters.
yeah.
Yeah, he's like, yeah, there's probably some writers I wouldn't like. So he was going all about that. And you know what, Jay, just go ahead. Like, what are your just overall thoughts? Something I missed, or is there something you're surprised that he didn't that wasn't like mentioned? Take it away.
Um, Swamp Thing. Or
Yeah.
yeah, there was nothing he had. Well, I don't think he had said anything about Swamp Thing because he did say that he put Booster Gold, Paradise Lost, and there was one other project that he had said
The
they put
Authority.
the Authority, oh, and Waller. Yeah,
Waller. Okay.
yeah, Waller, Authority, Booster Gold, and Paradise Lost. He said stuff about those and like how they're gonna be put on the back burner for now, but we didn't hear anything about Swamp Thing. I don't think so.
No.
Yeah, I'm kind of like a little confused about that. Um, Booster Gold. Um, I'm a little surprised about that one too. Like I would have thought they was gonna get that man in there, but I mean, hey, or, or let them cook with that one. Waller, you know, I could live without that show. Uh, the Authority, like the like the whole premise sounds interesting because it sounds like a little bit of like a DC Boys, like the Boys TV show, but in like the
Hmm.
DC universe, which
Pretty much
also,
like their dicks. They take it into their own hands.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. So like that one's interesting. And Paradise Lost, kinda, kinda bummed out because I mean, like, I know he didn't straight up say we was gonna get anything on like Wonder Woman in that show, but it was gonna be exploring the mascara. So
Yeah.
I was kind of expecting Wonder Woman to show up, but who knows? But he just said that they're gonna be put on the back burner for now. So like, hopefully they get some attention sooner than later.
Hmm. Yeah, I agree. I'm surprised with some of the stuff because, like, was it like? It feels recent when James Mangold was talking about Swamp Thing, and things were sounding, good. Like there was progress, and but other than that, I don't think we've heard anything official from Gunn.
Yeah, like
Uh, yeah.
yeah,
I
like
was
he.
gonna bring up, and I'm surprised you didn't bring up the was it the one we were like surprised and confused about the Bane and Deathstroke team up movie?
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And I have no doubt some of these, and I remember I brought this up too when that was announced or reported because it's still not official. Those things could get redeveloped as something else. Like Waller could turn into, I don't know, Peacemaker season
three.
3. Yeah.
Or
Paradise Lost could be, you know,
a
a
one.
movie. Yeah,
Yeah.
Wonder Woman movie. They could, I don't know. I mean, hopefully something still gets made because that one I think that one's one Gunn would push for, knowing him and his style. But
They made a Swamp Thing movie before.
yeah, they made two. They made a couple shows also.
Yeah.
Yeah, it wouldn't hurt to take a crack at it. Uh,
Yeah.
who knows? Maybe Marvel will beat them. They'll make a Man Thing movie.
Oh
Like, hey,
wait.
here was in freaking Werewolf by Night, and now he's got his movie.
Yeah, the movie.
Yeah, I meant to tell you personally, but I started. It was a good timing because I started catching up on at season 2 of Adventures with Superman. I remember
Right.
what we talked about. Like, I think me. I don't know who it was out of the both. When we're talking about the first season, I was like, dude, imagine they made like another show set in this universe.
Yeah,
Like,
you could say that.
yeah, one of like, and in hindsight, it is cool. Like, I like that universe, and we've gotten hints about the other, like, you know, about,
Heroes.
yeah, yeah. So that's cool, and it's gonna be Jessica Cruz.
Yeah. It's gonna be Jessica Cruz in high school. Um,
Yeah.
but like one thing I had told Lorenzo was, I'm glad they're focusing on other members of the Green Lanterns. Like, yeah, we're still gonna get Hal Jordan in the Lantern show, but we're getting Guy Gardner. We're seeing Guy Gardner before we even see Hal Jordan in the first.
I wouldn't be surprised if it's a thing. I don't want to get into theory territory, but whatever they're like, they had a falling out.
Who had a falling out?
Like Guy Gardner with Hal and all.
Oh, I wouldn't be surprised if they did. Guy Gardner's a jackass. Comics, he's a jackass.
Yeah, and then you know, given like how old is Nathan Fillion? He's what 50s,
I would say like 52, maybe.
52, and they will obviously Kyle Chandler. He's going to be an older Lantern,
Yeah,
so. I wouldn't be surprised if that's. And who knows? Guy Gardner could. We haven't heard anything official, but I wouldn't be surprised if he at least makes a cameo in Lanterns.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
like
By the way, how hard does that image go?
oh
It's a simple thing, and it's just an image, so we shouldn't overreact. But I'm like, did just them walking down like, oh yeah, I'm on board.
yeah, and you know I had said it before, like when he was casted, Aaron Pierre looks the role for John Stewart, and that picture right there, he literally looks like the Justice League, um, Unlimited,
Hmm.
John Stewart. Wait, it was Unlimited, right? That had John Stewart.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, okay. I was like, I don't want to say that too confidently, and then be like, oh yeah, it was Hal Jordan.
You have the nerds correcting you in the comments.
Yeah.
Actually it was both though. It was the first one and then Unlimited.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, and like he really looks the part for John Stewart. That's what I was like looking at. I was like, he actually looks like John Stewart from Unlimited, the cartoon.
Yeah. Also, I didn't expect it. Starfire.
Yeah, yeah. It's a Starfire show explaining her backstory, basically how she becomes a little rebel.
Yeah, that's gonna be a fun one. But I don't know. Anything else stick out to you?
Uh, Wonder Woman cancel.
Hmm. We'll say, and he did. Anything could change. And with Gunn, we've seen that, but he did clarify Robert Pattinson is not the DCU Batman.
Oh yeah, yeah. He
Which I'm like, that's you know, I can live with it. We've been hearing rumblings, so in God, since what, like even when the DCU was still going on, like, oh, he's gonna be the Batman of the DC universe. And I'm like, since then I'm just like, I like him in his own little, you know,
yeah, his own.
universe where there's no magic or monsters or aliens. Would I get mad if they all of a sudden announce tomorrow? Oh, by the way, he's gonna be the no, but you know, I can live with it. And but what's it called? And you did brought up. We're talking about Paradise Lost, and a lot of people have been worried. Like Wonder Woman 84 didn't do well, critically or financially because of COVID. But then the following year, we had the Wonder Woman game announced by Monolith. Is that how you pronounce it?
Yeah, Mono. Yeah,
Monolith
Monolith.
Studio, who they've done a lot of stuff. They're known for the Fear trilogy, which I haven't played, but I've played Shadow of Mordor, the first one, and it is Shadow of War, much other stuff. And it's been a interesting, topic and conversation. Like, and it sucks overall. I feel bad for the people. But I want to ask you, Jay, more so like, what do you think of the whole situation? How WB games have been going through, and do you think sometime in the future, like James Gunn may, think, hey, how about let's give Wonder Woman a game? Like, what are your thoughts on the whole thing?
Um, it's very sad because like, not only did the game get canceled, also the studio got shut
Yeah,
down,
yeah,
which mostly under WB, they've made great games, and it's like the game cancel was a little expected.
yeah. And
The
like
whole
I mentioned before we started recording, like you and me brought it up. Like I'm like, what happened to that Wonder Woman game? We're like, it might have been canceled, and everything that's been going on in the 5 years. I'm not really surprised.
yeah, and
Yeah,
also there was a report that was saying like, oh yeah, they put already hundreds of millions of dollars
Yeah,
to that game, and it's like y'all shut it down. No, y'all canceled the game and shut the studio down. That's insane. But it's like we kind of expected that. But it's also like it sucks because
yeah. We had no updates since the announcement. Like,
yeah, no updates. That little teaser trailer was about it, and then it's like, damn, or we would have had a Wonder Woman game. Like it's finally a DC game that's not Batman,
yeah.
and they had canceled it.
Do you think it? Because you mentioned the Batman, like he had some okay, but some not good games, and then we eventually got greatness with the Arkham Superman. I mean, you know, one day
Mm,
he'll get there.
yeah,
Hopefully, with a good game. Uh,
yeah.
Wonder Woman. She's never. I mean, she's appeared in a lot of games, but do you think they'll ever give her a game? They'll ever attempt this again, or do you think it's far from a reality?
I mean, it's kind of hard to say because it also goes with what I'm pretty sure it was David Zaslav when he
Hmm.
was talking about like what games they're gonna focus on in WB, and he said DC, but more specifically Batman. So I
Yeah,
mean, like there still is the possibility that we'll get other DC character games, but from what he had said, it sounds like for right now, like we're not gonna get any other like DC game anytime like any
yeah.
other.
Which is, I mean, to their credit, it's their golden goose. Like, the
Yeah,
Arkham games have been received well. They've done well.
yeah,
Even Origins did really good.
yeah.
Um,
They are timeless classics, I would say.
yeah. Suicide Squad, love it or hate it. Unfortunately, just it didn't do what they wanted it. Um,
Yeah,
yeah, and I don't know. Just W games, like I feel like they've been needing that like bit of a reset button too. Like
yeah.
because
They,
multiverses, Jay and I we're fans of multiverse, and unfortunately, it's going away. And that every time we're on, we're just like talking about like, wow, they really mismanaged it. And we've heard a lot of stories, unfortunately.
yeah,
Yeah.
heard a lot about that game.
Also, someone like a lot of people bringing up like, what's what happened to the Lego games? Like we had Lego Star Wars 3 years ago, and
Yeah,
then before that we had I don't even remember, like it was like 4 years or something without a game. It's like what's going on there? Like, and some people are bringing up they might get they might sell TTT games. Ugh, it's all
yeah,
bonkers.
yeah. And the last Lego game there was Horizon.
Oh, that is true. That is true. But
Yeah, but it's like even then that didn't really sell good at all.
yeah, like it was on Switch, but I guess people were like kind of turned off, like, oh, it's an exclusive. So
Yeah,
yeah. Well, I guess we can kind of start leading into the Disney stuff.
yeah,
Yeah, where's Steven when you need him? Because he's a bigger Star Wars fan than us. But
yeah,
I guess we should bring up Kathleen Kennedy, who's been I want to say like 10 years. I don't know. She's been with Star Wars or with like Lucasfilm for like a while. Um, there was reports that she was leaving, and then that she debunked it now. But you know, it was brought up that like Kevin Feige, who a lot of people, some names I won't mention, been wanting to leave. Marvel, and some people, I wouldn't blame him. Have been wondering like how long is he gonna stick around? And then it was John Favreau, and then Dave Filoni is gonna take over Lucasfilm.
Yeah.
What do you think? As I know you're not too big into Star Wars, but like, do you think was she lying? Is she actually leaving soon, based off like the divisive Star Wars community, or do you
Uh,
think she'll stick around and you know?
I mean, I don't know. She might stick around, or maybe she's like under contract, and like maybe that whole like thing came out because oh yeah, maybe her contract is expiring, and like they're gonna have to find another person. But like from what I've heard, everybody wants her out of there. Like,
Yeah,
yeah, not many people want her there either because of just like the choices she's made at at that studio. And I'm like, um, I mean, like if they could find a better person, um, yeah, I would say kind of a good thing. But like, um, for her saying that she ain't gonna go anywhere, you know, she could be lying, or she could actually be telling the truth. Um, I really don't know. But like, as for people wanting Kevin Feige in, I've heard that for years. I've
yeah. I
heard
don't
that.
think that's gonna happen.
Yeah, like people have been saying that for years. Like, oh yeah, Kevin Feige, he's gonna come into Star Wars and help out like how he did with Marvel. I'm like, I don't think that's gonna happen.
I wouldn't be against it either, but I'll say this: the only thing I could see him doing is maybe producing a movie or a show, but
Yeah,
he's already got enough on his plate. I don't.
yeah.
Yeah.
He's already gotten 5 more years of planning for Marvel.
Got Doom and then Mutants. And, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. The only thing I'll add, and Lorenzo, our good buddy Lorenzo brought this up too. And when I was writing the notes for the show, I thought about who is like the Mount Rushmore of studios who like announcing projects and then canceling them. And then it was WB. In my head, I just thought WB with their DCU stuff, Sony with their Marvel Spider-Man stuff.
Yeah.
Then, I mean, they were bought by Disney, but Fox with their X-Men stuff. And
Mm.
then I guess either you can swap that with Lucasfilm with Star Wars stuff, because goddamn, I feel like at least every year I'd hear, oh, this movie got announced, and then oh, it got canceled now. Like Taika Waititi was supposed to make a movie or something, and then what's her face? Daisy Ridley was gonna have a new trilogy, and then they were
Uh,
gonna do another trilogy, and then this, and like, oh, it's getting canceled, or it's getting made, or this. It's like
yeah.
I think it's like what is going on, but
And the only project that slipped through the cracks was Mandalorian and Grogu.
yeah, which hopefully it's good. You know,
Yeah, hopefully.
yeah, it's like
And,
what next year?
um, yeah, I think so.
All right, and what's it called? Um, I guess I didn't put this in the notes, but what's it called? Chris Pratt did sorta hint he's gonna. I mean, to no one's surprise, but he did say they were gonna make good on the promise of the ending of Guardians 3. I don't know
Uh,
if you heard of that, like, or him talking about that, but I'm just like, not surprised. You know.
yeah, I didn't hear him say anything about that, but like, I mean, we need you for the Avengers movie, brother. Get in there.
You're having a Guardians reunion, or maybe who knows? Like at the start of them, he's actually with the Avengers.
Yeah, that could be a change of pace.
Yeah, they're like they just like are gearing up and like, hey, we got a that Star Lord guy. He's walking around town. Like what?
Yeah, like yeah, he was
What's
spotted.
he doing here?
Yeah, like
Mm,
or it could actually make sense. Anthony Mackie, he already fought beside him before. So he's like, oh yeah, this guy, he's the real deal.
he may not look like it, but he's the.
Yeah, he may not look like it, but this man is a killer.
But now to the real stuff. I know you're excited about this.
Hmm.
So I'll start it out and you'll end it. So we got Daredevil coming here soon, very soon. We're both excited. Born Again, man. So like they released a new clip of like Kingpin and Matt. Like, dude, I want to I want to see more, but I'm just like, gotta wait, Juan. Gotta wait till the show. Stay strong.
Yeah,
But yeah, we've been seeing like a couple more teasers and spots. Uh, but today we got announcement, or yeah, it was today, right? Matthew Lillard is
yeah,
joining season 2,
yeah.
and then last week, or was it last week or earlier in the week? Jay, what
It,
did we get?
it was
New.
yeah, it was earlier in the week, but we done got the confirmation that the Punisher is getting his own special presentation at Marvel.
Oh yeah, what do you want to start off with?
I mean, we could start off with Matthew Lillard being casted.
I mean, right off the bat, awesome. I've been hearing theories who he could be playing, and a lot of people have been going saying around that he's going to be playing a Sin Eater, which our buddy Lorenzo didn't believe that was actually a character. True story. Uh,
Yeah,
but hey, I like Matthew Lillard. Bring it on, and
yeah,
he's coming back for Scream, the next Scream movie. So
yeah. Coming back for a next Scream movie, or glad he's getting some more big roles out there.
and then he's got the Five Nights at Freddy's 2 this year.
Yeah, finance at Fribbles.
Yeah. What do you think, Jay? Who could he be playing? I mean, I know you're excited. I don't even know why I should ask that.
Yeah. Um, I mean, I get. I would say Sin Eater would be a really cool look. I say cool look, cool character for him to play. Um, I heard some people say that, which I'm pretty sure is just to be like a reference to Five Nights at Freddy's. Was that? Oh yeah, they somehow revive Kilgrave, and he plays him. So he plays the Purple Man. I was like, oh, that would actually be funny. But yeah, other than Sin Eater, I really don't know who else. Like, I'm trying to think of like Daredevil villains, or maybe he's not a villain at all. Maybe he's gonna be a hero. But even then, don't know who he's gonna play.
Wilson's son.
Wilson's son, even though he looks older than his father.
Yeah.
Um,
Don't question the age gap. Huh?
yeah. Or shoot, is he Mephisto? I'm joking.
Just randomly a villain who doesn't fit Daredevil at all.
Yeah, who
The
does
devil
not?
versus the devil.
Yeah. Or how the hell is he gonna fight Mephisto? Beats him.
Batons. Or
Yeah.
he raises him up, man.
Or that Matt Murdock is.
So that's another kind of show there, but um, and I guess Punisher, dude, I know you screamed at the top of your lungs. You can't even deny it.
I I was in the car and I straight up went, "Let's go!" I clapped my hands, and my mom was like, "What the hell are you clapping for?" I saw that. I was like, "Oh man!" And like, not only is he getting his own presentation, John Bernthal himself is writing, like co-writing it, and then has the King Richard directing it, right? The King Richard directing.
Yeah, I heard that, and he's also producing, right? John
Yeah,
Bernthal.
yeah,
Yeah.
he's producing and co-writing.
Shit, dude, fuck. I heard it and I was like, okay, whatever. And then he shared it. I'm like, okay, I see y'all. Like,
Yeah,
dude, and
making
like how long has it been? Like, hopefully, we've been hearing about, oh, what could the next special be? I think it's fair to say this is gonna be the next one. I wouldn't even be surprised if we get this before season two
yeah.
of Daredevil.
I was gonna say apparently there was already like some talks about it, and like, oh yeah, they're gonna start filming it soon, and then this will be like a bridge between um both the seasons. And I was like, oh, so we're getting it sooner than like we expected.
Oh, I didn't even hear about that part. I'm excited
Yeah,
now.
I gotta find where I saw that. It was on Twitter, but
Hmm.
yeah, apparently this is like gonna be between season 1 and season 2 of Born Again.
Fuck yeah, dude. We're still back.
Yeah, we so back, and like the thing that really gets me excited is that John Bernthal himself is co-writing, and like I've said this 1,000 times. This man John himself was like, if if Punisher is not rated R, I'm not coming back to play the role. And the fact they got him co-writing it, oh, oh man, I'll be very mad if it's bad.
I mean, hey, the two specials we've gone have been pretty good. So
Yeah,
especially Werewolf by Night, like they cooked with that one. But yeah, that was like something that really I didn't expect. And I'm surprised and content at the same time. I remember when I heard, I was like, "Whoa, what did Jay think? I need to get Jay on the phone."
yeah. He's like, I gotta call him.
Little guys, and like I'm the kind of guy who like will tell someone like stuff 5 minutes later, and like they'll be like, "Oh, I already saw, man." But hell yeah, yeah. Um, but hopefully it's good. That's like you said. Uh, I guess that wraps it up with the news. Guess Spider Man,
Mm.
friendly neighborhood Spider Man. We can touch on
Oh yeah.
season one. Also our good old friend Steven, he did his own review. I'll just put in the link in the description. But yeah, we're gonna touch spoilers. So you haven't seen it, get out of here, then come back or skip, or maybe you don't care, stay bored. Jay,
Yeah,
what do you think? First impressions?
it was great. Like it was very surprising. Like I didn't go in thinking it was gonna be bad, but I didn't think it exceeded my expectations, I would say. It exceeded my expectations. The story was um the voice actors, Domingo Cole as Norman Osborn, fantastic, I would say. Um the ending, like the whole little revelation that they had at the end, that was crazy. Um, yeah. Like in all honesty, I'm probably gonna say maybe 8 to 9.
Hmm. Yeah, we it's been 4 years since they announced the show. Five
Yeah.
years. It feels like a while, but back when it was still friendly or Spider-Man freshman year, and we heard like, oh, an animated show that's gonna, his early years, and back when it was still an MCU show. So I was curious, and then they said, oh no, they want to take more liberties, so now it's not an MCU show, or it's still an MCU show, but not in the mainline, main continuity. So I was like, and then they kept getting delayed too. It's one of those things that got delayed. So I was like, yeah, I'm still excited. I'm still gonna watch it, and you know the the art the art style looked promising to me. Just like as a fan of those, like when I started getting seriously into comics, I started with the '60s comics. So, but just going off what you said, the characters were great. The animation, I know there's been mixed response. I love the animation. I like how it looks a little stilted. If that's how you want to describe it.
Yeah.
Yeah, the villains, Lonnie. Oh, dude, I love Lonnie.
Yeah.
I don't want to. I guess I'd have to wait for season two. But I'd say this is definitely like one of the best interpretations of Tombstone.
Yeah.
Cause like, yeah,
Great.
um, even like, and I still remember when we were talking about the first episode. I love the whole chemistry with him and Nico, and then Harry in the mix,
Yeah.
and then those three together. And then like even I didn't think there was a YouTuber. He goes by Captain Midnight. He brought up that was the whole episode of. I mean, it's debatable, but he did say was like the episode with him with Harry trying to you know trying to get to know
Nico.
Nico. Was that something we all asked for? No, but I liked it.
They-
I like that they're freaking just racing some creature, and then like we saw like a hint of her powers too.
yeah. Like that
Uh,
was a great moment.
yeah, and then just and I don't know, like I just like the whole thing with Norman. You know, us comic fans, and if you know a thing or two about Spider-Man, we most likely, unless they, you know, do a twist, like we know where it's going, but you still feel the whole like feel bad because like you're like, oh, he really cares for Peter despite him even messing up there, and then whatever he's planning with the other spiders, and then
Yeah.
we saw a little hint of the whole thing with like the jealous son and Harry,
Hmm.
yeah, and then like you said, the ending, I didn't freaking Richard Parker.
Yeah.
Oh, that was shocking. I mean, it got spoiled, but it still was shocking that they put it there. I'm like, whoa. And apparently, a producer has said, and like usually, I think I told this to Jay. I don't consider anything like canon unless I see it happen in uh, depending on the circumstance. Like I don't like consider anything canon until it's actually confirmed or actually in the project. But apparently, Peter does know that he's in jail.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm like, oh, okay. I want to hear more about that. Like, why is he in jail? Could it be like, was it Amazing Spider-Man 2 where he was working with Norm? Like, I want to know, like, what was he doing? I don't.
He killed Uncle Ben.
Yeah, plot twist. Damn, Jay's just giving them devilish ideas.
Yeah. Are
Punch
you
the audience in
really,
the gut.
brother? Yeah.
Damn, he's cooking here, guys. But damn, I don't want to jump the gun because like we still have season two. If you're just asking me this right now, based on off nothing on this first season, I'm just gonna go with a 8.5. I want to give it a 9, but I still need to see season two. So I'm like, I don't want to, because for all we know, it could suck. It could. I mean, I doubt it again, but oh yeah, and then seeing Daredevil,
Yeah, voiced by Charlie Cox too.
yeah. I guess the only negative, I don't know, like I don't know if I call it negative. It's more so the whole thing with the Doctor Strange and the whole spider thing. Like I want to. I guess I want to know more about it. Like you know what I mean? I don't.
Um, like how did how did that even happen? Or like,
Yeah, was it like was it the thing the time the fixed point? Like is it a fixed point or something? Like I want to, and then we're getting Gwen Stacy too. So
yeah,
I don't know. I felt like there was more to that. So maybe we'll see more in season two. And I mean, it was cool seeing Doctor Strange, and then Daredevil was awesome. You
hmm,
got a hint of the theme song too. So,
yeah,
but yeah, so far 8.5. Like this show not only met my expectations, it exceeded them. And
yeah.
like we say, that's always a good thing. But
Yeah.
what else do you? How else? Or what do you think is more in store for this show? And also, do you think Marvel could try other stuff? Like, let's say, hey, let's make a, I don't know, let's make a Iron Man show, but let's not make it MCU, like, or Captain America, not MCU, Thor. Like, what do you think, Jay?
Like, I can definitely see them doing that. Um, because like it's kind of like uh with what I had said before. It's like it's basically ball game um with like different universes, and like we even saw here they did like parallel with the main MCU,
Yeah,
but it also was drastically different. Like, or obviously right off rip, Norman Osborn was his Tony Stark, and he was already friends with Nico Minoru, which we have not even seen her in the MCU at all.
yeah,
And so it's like yeah, like since you had said like an Iron Man show, it would be crazy to see that like it parallels off Iron Man 1 and probably goes to, I don't know, Avengers, like it parallels that, and then next thing you know, it's just way different after that.
yeah,
Like it would be free ball, like it's fair ball game. I meant to say like fair ball. They could just do whatever they want without it even having to be like connected and stuff like that. And like wherever they'll go, we know Gwen is coming, Spider Gwen.
yeah,
Uh, I I could possibly see them like, I mean, maybe after Gwen, Miles.
yeah. That could be me, Cindy Moon, Silk.
Cindy Moon, maybe.
What about
Like,
like other Marvel like? Do you think like because we heard they had a plan for Fantastic Four, but they want to hold off for the movies. Like, do you see like any Fantastic Four or X Men or more Avengers?
um, I could probably see more Avengers because we did get just Tony Stark.
Yeah, I like
Uh,
how he looked. He looked very like because like anytime you think of Iron Man now, you just think MCU Iron Man.
Yeah, you
which is
think,
fair. Like that's the most popular thing. So they've applied it to the comics and whatnot. But I like that we saw like the '60s older armor.
yeah. And
Yeah,
he had the split, like the little split in the middle mustache.
yeah, yeah. Him arresting Doctor Octopus is like the last thing I expected going to this year.
Yeah, or Iron Man of all people, Tony J. Stark is gonna be arresting Otto Octavius in this show.
Yeah. Who also I can't wait to see more of him. And
Oh
his dynamic, that scene though with what's it called, with Norman when he was in the jail. Oh, I think that has to be one of like top 20 in the best like comic book shows, like scenes.
yeah, just
The
Norman.
way he was just like pretty much he was like riding him to his core.
Yeah, like he was mocking him, making him know, oh yeah, you'll never be as good as me.
And I even like when he told Peter's like a bit of a twist on the good old like great power, great responsibility. He's like with great power comes great respect.
Yeah.
Yeah, Scorpion was cool too. Even like some of those side villains. Like it's like okay, they're not memorable, but they're cool to see.
Yeah, unicorn, which I'm gonna be honest, I just thought that was I thought it was just a different version of Rhino. Um, no, that's an actual character from the comics. I didn't know Unicorn was an actual villain of Spider Man's, and that kind of blew my mind.
Bro, and it's such a relatable show too. Like I always like Jay and I when we're on, we talk about like the Spider-Man the MCU trilogy. How like we draw parallels with him and Peter, or me and Jay and Peter and Ned, and like we've all had that friend who will just slip a secret without like with Harry when he told Nico.
Yeah, like bro, come on.
And I think they handled that well. Like how like he's like, hey, it wasn't my secret to tell, blah blah blah, and oh, dude, that too. Once like we will start seeing a rift with him and Norman and Peter. Can't wait. And then Tombstone. Oh
Yeah, like in all honesty, I would say Tombstone had the best arc in that show.
yeah, and you fell for him.
Yeah, you felt like what's it called? This is getting to that little territory, but like just off the first episode, right? Was it just the first episode? We
Yeah,
see him get racially profiled twice in the span of like a minute, and like how it was just him walking home to his lower class home, and then like we got Peter going to I don't know, like apartment.
yeah. Also, I brought this up to you, and I still haven't had an answer. So and it was a great scene too, and like freaking, he told him like, dude, don't get in my way, because he was going to help Pearl. And they could have done the stereotypical, like he could have gotten jealous of her, but I'm glad they didn't do that, because I feel like that's dragged down a lot of like teen dramas. Like, why is he with you? But no, instead Peter's like, hey dude, Pearl's like worried about you and whatnot. And then like Lonnie's like, whatever, like stay out of my way. And did Peter just ditch Pearl? He just got out of the way. I was still thinking about that. Like, did he just like, yeah, I'm gonna go talk to him. By the way, finish the project or whatever.
Yeah, or man said the homie's in need. I gotta get to him.
Also, I wonder if him and like, if I had a theory, I feel like he's gonna do something that is either gonna like, how would I put it, make like have Tombstone go to jail. Like I feel like Peter's gonna have him go to jail pretty much, and then I feel if I had to like just go on my like they're gonna have a truce. He's gonna be like, hey, he's gonna tell his his gang because he's pretty much the leader now of the gang. He's gonna be like, hey, don't mess with Spider Man. We're cool, and then something's gonna happen in season 2, and I just feel like he's gonna be like, yeah, let's end this motherfucker.
Yeah, yo, we gotta kill the Spider Man.
Maybe we'll see Kingpin too. We heard he was gonna be in there, and it seemed legit. But
Yeah.
I guess that was my last question. Who else do you see reprising the roles? We also obviously had Spider Man from Marvel Zombies, of course, Charlie Cox.
Oh yeah.
Oh, Iron Man too. He I forget the name of the guy, but he voiced him in the Avengers Assemble animated series. So, like, do you see any more like people not just from MCU but past Marvel animation coming back?
Um, maybe. I mean, what's it called? We already got
Oh, Josh Keaton.
yeah, Josh Keaton as Peter's dad.
Yeah,
Uh, you know, if they even like, well, also I was gonna say, I keep I don't know how to say his last name, but he's like one of like the common Hulk voice actors. It's Fred something.
Testicore.
Yeah, that sounded very wrong.
I was trying to. I think it's now something like that.
Yeah, but like, yeah, you know who I mean. He was in there for like a couple voices I've heard, but like,
Maybe
I,
Amadeus Cho. Maybe you can. I don't think they do that.
yeah, I don't know if they would do that, but like, I mean, like Hulk, they already showed Tony. They we know Banner has his own organization, like science,
Hmm.
thing, because Otto he was mad about that. Um, so maybe him, you know, if Venom comes in, maybe Steve Bloom or whoever else they would get for it. And like speaking of Steve Bloom, Wolverine, like if
Yeah,
he
I
popped,
was gonna say that too. I was like, I
yeah,
don't know what the like how strict they could be, but I'm like, dude, Steve Bloom as Wolverine in that show. Hell yeah.
yeah,
Or
that
some
would,
of the '90s cast from the X-Men.
yeah, or like
They brought
honestly,
back Storm for What If, so fuck it.
yeah, like that's what I'm saying. I'm like, yo, honestly, they have a lot of people they could use, like, but like, I was wow. I would say I would just say like it really depends on if they're gonna bring that character back. Like, cause I would love to see Wolverine interact in that universe.
And again, we say restricted, but at the same time, they're not. Like,
Yeah,
it's not MCU, so I'm like, I want to know.
yeah, and I mean they were able to get a runaway in there.
Yeah. And other than the show, when do you see Runaways a lot? Never almost.
Yeah,
The
never.
video game, Midnight Suns? Maybe.
Yeah,
I thought the chick who played Nico and voiced her in Midnight Suns would have come back, but suppose she was busy.
maybe.
Yeah. Who knows? Maybe we'll see the formation of the Runaways.
Yeah, like maybe somewhere in the high school they'll come out.
Say, sorry, Peter.
Oh,
Like, why are you hanging out with them a lot?
yeah. Yo, I honestly forgot. Yo, next season we might get Lizard.
Yeah. And I have a theory, and I know a lot of people were complaining about like, oh, the gender, and then race swapped. I've been telling you, I think what if she's married
Mm,
to Kurt Connors?
that would actually be crazy.
And a friend of mine brought up another theory that what if he actually creates, like, he's also a scientist, but he also creates the lizard cure, and then so he creates the lizard cure, but he doesn't become the lizard cure. I'm like, ooh, that'd be a interesting twist.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I'm okay with her. Like, it's also a small role. Like, a
Yeah.
lot of people, I just feel like people like to complain about stuff. It's like I don't care if they changed the race of Norman. He was great because he was portrayed by
Col-
Colin Domingo,
yeah, Coleman Domingo.
who I didn't know was in Walking Dead.
Yeah. He was in Fear the Walking Dead.
Yeah, for the Walking Dead, but yeah, I'm like, that's what I tell people, like, just give me well written characters.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I don't. I mean, might not be a high bar. I know some people have. Some are fans of the 2017 show and Ultimate. This has to be the best Spider-Man animated series since Spectacular.
Yeah. Or then I still haven't finished Spectacular, but
Come on, Jay, catch up, man.
sorry, I'm sorry.
Yeah, he'll get there.
Yeah. But I mean, like this was really great, and I mean, they're very confident. They're confident in the show. They already renewed it for two more seasons.
And then I think the producer, I think it was the showrunner or the producer. He said, like, he didn't say, "Oh, I'm making a season 4," but he said, "I have potential ideas for season 4."
Hmm.
So I'm like, ooh, they have, dude. Marvel Animations has been killing it. Like, I liked What If, and obviously you're more of a fan of. It's got like mixed response, but then we got X Men '97,
Oh yeah,
which can't wait for season 2 whenever that is next year maybe. Then now
yeah,
we got Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man. It's like, if people say they hate, I want to know, like, who could actually hate them, because, like, these have been great shows back to back. And
yeah,
then we're getting Eyes of Wakanda this year. Hopefully that's great. I have high
yeah,
hope for that.
yeah. Marvel Zombies.
Zombies. I told you I wasn't too big on the zombies episode, but that one has potential too. So
Yeah, or
yeah,
Blade Moon Knight. Like Blade Moon Knight, man.
yeah. But other than that, I think that wraps it up. Uh, well, we're gonna do a quick moment of silence. Unfortunately, so it was I don't want to butcher her name. Michelle Trachtenberg, known
Trachtenberg.
Trachtenberg, known for Buffy the Vampire Slayer. She was in Gossip Girl. Stuff. Passed away this past Wednesday. Gene Hackman, known for Lex Luthor in the Christopher Reeve Superman movies, passed away along with his wife, and then writer and producer Robert Orkey. He's known for like a lot of big temple Hollywood movies.
Yeah.
They all passed away this week, and our condolences. And we're gonna give a quick moment of silence. All right, and we're back.
Hmm.
May they rest in peace.
Yeah.
But that wraps it up, though. Yeah, we didn't talk smack about Steven, so
Not yet.
he's still gonna talk crap about us, though. He's like, "Oh, thank you. Anyways, you suck. You suck. You suck."
Yeah. Or you get out. You get out. You stay. Get out.
But yeah, it was. We had quite a lot of news back to back.
Yeah, and, let's hope it don't stop.
Yeah, man. And then we got. So it's like the next big thing we're getting in terms of movies or shows.
Um, well, I mean, what's it called? Thunderbolts.
True. That's like what May.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah, Beekeeper 2. Didn't say I sent that to you.
Oh yeah, you did say that to me.
Yeah. Getting a sequel. I'm excited. But honestly, oh, I guess that's the next movie. Working Man with Jason Statham. Yeah,
Uh,
yeah, that comes out this month or this upcoming month. Yeah, yeah, do that, David Ayer. Just focus, do dumb fun, Jason Statham action movies. Okay, forget about Suicide Squad, man. Yeah, but that's been the show. Jay, where could the people find you? You're not battling Sam Wilson.
they can find me at JMoneyDEJ on Instagram and JMoneyDeji on Twitch. Actually was streaming last night to this morning.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I started at like 12 my time and ended till like 3.
Oh,
I was playing Rivals, man.
bro got committed.
Yeah, I got that Lord Punisher, yo.
He's prepping. But yeah, follow me, Juancho, Instagram, uh, Twitch, TikTok, anywhere, or just on Superhero HQ. I'm around on our socials, just lurking, chilling. You'll see me arguing with these guys or just having a fun debate.
Hmm.
Oh yeah, but I guess that's been all, and we'll catch you nerds next time.
Peace.